Cody Rhodes one.
Oh, okay.
Stardust one. Sorry, Cody. Didn't mean to call you Cody.
Anyways, I forget. That was at least 3 days ago. Anyways, they should be having the Stardust Goldust blow-off match, and then they end the feud, and either they get back together or Goldust retires, like he's been talking about.
Well, he hasn't. People have been saying he's going to retire. He's
Yeah,
like, no,
but
I'm not done yet.
I think this is dumb. More shit booking for the best event of the year that they're trying as hard as they can to ruin for us.
I mean, it's going to be a great match.
It is.
But
It's going to be the best match.
We're going to blow up for this, and then these other matches are going to come along. Probably not. It'll probably be a women's match next, which isn't fair to them. They shouldn't have to follow that shit.
Yeah.
And then Reigns later, when everybody's going to be booing him, and if Brock signed a contract with UFC, he's going to get booed too, and it's not going to mean anything. But then again, when Seth Rollins' music hits and he cashes in that money in the bank, shit will go crazy out there.
Shit will go crazy.
You know what? Maybe that's what they're
shit
setting up
myself.
for. Maybe they're setting us up
Maybe
for that
so.
explosive ending. Even though he's a heel, we're all going to be happy about it.
Well, they're going to do a women's match. Whatever happened to like the lingerie matches? How come they don't do that?
Whatever happened to HLA? Hot lesbian action.
Will Daniel, we're PG now. Now get the fuck out!
Who's that?
Vince McMahon.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember when he says "get the fuck out."
Yeah.
Did he ever say that?
No.
Like, how did he become a quote?
Get out of my office.
Never. Never. And The Rock means never.
It's hilarious, so I could see him do it.
Yeah, so you're probably right. They will follow that match with like AJ and Paige versus the Bellas.
Which is the other rumored matchup.
Right.
Which is good. I like AJ. I like Paige. The Bellas, especially Nikki, has been putting in some
They've
good
improved.
work lately.
They've improved.
Especially Nikki. Her acting is actually pretty good.
I'd lick either of their assholes.
Right.
Yeah, all four of them.
Yeah,
They all look
let's
clean.
say,
I would fucking eat their
I never
butts
hear
out
what
so
they're
hard.
saying ever.
Yeah, I never see what their faces look like either.
Dreamweaver's just playing in his head as they're talking.
Swing. Yeah. And then the big question remains, where will Brock sign? WWE, UFC? They talked about if Vince would allow him to be in both, he would very easily sign with WWE again.
But I don't think
Vince-
Dana would allow him to be in both.
I think Dana would. Vince won't.
No, because when Dana had him, he didn't let him.
Well, Vince certainly won't. So neither of them will then at that point.
Yeah, Vince is too stubborn. Dana just knows that why chance Brock getting hurt at WWE
Yeah.
if he has a big title fight
Yeah.
lined up.
But you could
Because
pay him
his
on
real fights actually matter.
Yeah, but you could pay him
Yeah.
on a per appearance basis, and
Yeah.
then he would have.
And-
Like when he's training, no appearance.
In WWE, he only like fights like once a year, anyways. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's 3 contracted fights a year, and
Is
then
that
if
right?
they want,
I
they
think
pay
it's
him
three-
more if he.
it's 3 pay-per-views.
Yeah,
And then I think, shit, I used to know what it was, which is really sad.
like,
I think like 6 appearances.
yeah, it's nothing.
6 non-pay-per-view or something really
yeah,
big.
but
And
he
it's a
just
few million.
shows up and talks and barks and stuff. Like they don't fight anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. So the big winner will be whoever has more money. And
Ooh, Mandy wants Brock out of WWE.
Ooh.
She doesn't like the Beast incarnate.
I would like him to be more active in WWE, and then I'd like him to keep the belt. But as it stands right now, we haven't even seen the guy hardly.
Yeah.
Even
months.
if it's like one every week on Raw, and then take the rest of the fucking week off.
Not even that.
Can't you do that?
Not even that. I say
Or every 2 weeks, once a month, maybe. Like
maybe once a month. I'd be okay with once a month, and that even includes pay-per-views, or maybe once a month plus pay-per-views.
Yeah.
That doesn't even mean a scheduled fight every pay-per-view. Maybe scheduled fight every other pay-per-view. He's got Brock Lesnar or Paul Heyman. If they had Paul Heyman out there every week,
It'd be
like he
fine.
should be,
oh, this past week that promo was great.
yeah, advocating for Brock Lesnar, then it would be fine. And then maybe have him fight just at, say, half the pay-per-views. Remember back in the day when wrestling had rules, and if you didn't defend your title within 30 days, you forfeited the belt, which is why Shawn Michaels had to hand over the Intercontinental title
Really?
after being jumped in an alley.
I never realized that.
Yes, they
Well,
used
let's
to have
let's
rules.
put it this way: it only started when they had a pay-per-view every 30 days. And it started with Bret Hart being the guy that wrestled anybody who would come along. So that whole storyline. Before that, it was Hogan, who would... Seriously, they had 4 big pay-per-views. That's the only time he'd fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
And because he was barely on TV, that's why people loved him. If you notice in WCW when he was on TV every week, people were like, okay, this guy's getting old and tired. I am so
But it was
sick of
okay
him.
when
That's
he
right,
was in
though.
NWO.
Yeah, they used to
When he's
have...
NWO, it did freshen things up. But
They did
before
have
that-
it like every month though. It was like SummerSlam and then like Survivor
Survivor
Series and
Royal
WWF
Rumble,
in your
yeah.
ass and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
That's what it
kinds of
is
stuff.
now.
in your ass. Oh,
You're talking about Sean.
You know, I love the song, and you forget what he's saying in it, especially when he's a 45-year-old man coming out to wrestle
I think
Undertaker.
he's older than that now. Oh,
well,
yeah.
when he was coming out to wrestle Undertaker in his
Yeah.
final match, he's dancing to this fucking song.
At least it's not the Sister Sherry version.
right. Yeah.
I think he's cute.
Yeah.
I know he's sexy.
No, so let's have Shawn Michaels talk about himself and see.
Fucking Sherry.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do you remember when she did this song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first
oh, God.
version.
Just a sexy boy.
It was
Oh my
awful. It sounded like
God.
fucking Rita from the Power
It was
Rangers.
Oh,
anyways,
yeah, you're right.
yeah. Mandy in the chat room, huge mark because she is not a fan of Paul Heyman.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Signs
Not
of a real
fan
mark.
of EC Dub, huh?
Signs of a real mark.
She,
Yep,
she just
yep.
fucked up.
Triple H fan and doesn't like Brock.
That's right. Oh, we have a mark in the chat, everybody.
Thank you, Mandy.
And everyone listening to that's not a wrestling fan, if they haven't turned it off, is like, what's a mark?
What's a mark?
They like write on themselves. Anyways, let's
I got
move,
those in school.
right. Let's move on to more ball talk. Before we do, I just want to remind you guys, if you want free audiobook downloads, real fucking easy, real fucking free, just go to audibletrial.com/charity strike. No, the free audiobook download.
Get your membership now, because eventually I'll have my own biography, and you guys can read it.
Who was that?
The Game.
That was not even.
The King of Kings. I'm like mixing him and Lemmy up, and I'm mashing them together. Right
That was neither.
I am the Game.
That was
That's
closer to
Dave
Lemmy.
Mustaine,
You
actually.
do a Vince
That was
McMahon.
more Lemmy than anything.
Get the fuck out.
There you go.
Fire. All right. Anyways, let's talk about football.
It's football nomenclature for when a quarterback is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So much drama in the NFC. It's kind of hard being
God.
Snoop D-O double G.
I'll
See what I
take
did
that
there?
weed
I take weed all day.
all day long.
Take that. Take that.
Yeah, I'm chugging that gin and juice. Is that what he says? Anyways, Tuesday, which by the time a lot of you hear this will be today, yesterday, or a couple days prior, is the official start of the new NFL league year. When free agency can officially be a thing, when trades can officially happen.
When
Oh, wow.
rumors come to life.
Finally.
That's right.
Finally. Sorry. That passed.
It's okay. It's still better than Triple H over here
Oh.
by a lot.
How dare you?
There's no Triple H in that.
The more I think about it, the more I lose it.
Yeah.
The lose the already bad
I mean-
impression.
You got to have a little bit of when you the game.
Well, he builds up to that. First he starts out calm,
yeah.
builds it up, and then he gets angry and he does it.
But it doesn't sound like this.
I'm the game. No, I'm done.
All right,
I'm
let's
done.
talk football.
I'm done.
Football. We're sorry to you non-wrestling
We're talking about
fans.
football. Stop trying to get me to do my
If
Triple
you
H.
don't like it, leave us a voicemail. 805-419-3679. Cheap plug, everybody. So let's just run down the list of some signings that happened. Well, they haven't officially happened, but they've been announced today and within the last
The
couple
rumor
days.
mill.
Verbal agreements.
That's right. Verbal hand jobs. The Eagles have traded LaShawn McCoy to the Bills.
Shady McCoy. The
Shady
best running back
McGrady.
just 2 years ago
Yeah.
is now a Buffalo Bill.
Now in the worst team in the league.
It's ridiculous.
They just got really good.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
And then this is interesting. They traded him, but then they agreed to it's not official.
No,
they
okay.
traded him, and then he agreed to a 5-year, $40 million deal.
Yeah, they're like, let's
Nice
lock him down
upgrade.
now.
Yeah.
Well, are they going to still have C.J. Spiller and Freddie
No,
Jackson?
CJ Spiller was is a free agent.
Oh,
so
okay.
they're not signing him. He was actually on Dave Damashek. 3 minutes after his interview with Dave Damashek is when he got the call that he was not coming back.
Seriously?
So they're like,
way.
no, we got Shady McCoy now.
That's
So you
rotten.
guys- so you can go somewhere else, buddy.
Wow.
Yep.
When was this?
This is last Wednesday, I think, or Thursday.
Interesting.
Dang,
Yeah.
that
How
hurts.
funny.
What a bruise to the ego.
He'll end up somewhere, maybe in San Francisco. We need a second back.
Yeah, what's it like being dropped by the Bills?
Or told you're not coming back. We're not.
Oh,
we're not
man.
even going to venture to try to sign you
That's
again.
bottom of the barrel.
Right. It's like you could just offer me, a lower. No,
Right.
No, you're
They're like,
done.
no, we got Fred Jackson.
We're
to fill
good.
that hole.
Yeah, we're good. And the Bills stocking up maybe. And they've also agreed to trade terms for Matt Castle for a couple of picks.
Yeah. I guess at least leadership for EJ Manuel. Maybe he can help EJ become a good quarterback. Who knows?
Because at this point, EJ's only good for a BJ.
Yeah.
You're welcome, everybody.
Oh, we have to say LaShawn McCoy got traded to Buffalo for Kiko Alonso from
that's
Buffalo.
right. That's right.
So Philadelphia's defense just got so much better with Kiko Alonso. He's a very good player.
Yeah. Did you hear this bullshit from Stephen A. Smith accusing Chip Kelly of being a racist because of the moves he's making?
Oh my
Doesn't
God.
he have like 8 assistants that are black?
And didn't he pick up black players?
Right.
Yes, he got rid of black players, but he also picked up black
Why? Because
players.
he traded a black player for a white Kiko Alonso? Like,
This is why I hate Stephen A. Smith.
right.
He's such a fucking
It's
ass.
racist.
Hey, don't make fun of him. Because
His
that's
name's
that's
Chip.
racist.
Of course he's
Yeah,
racist.
you're right. How dare we?
Call me Stephen A., not Steven.
You want to ask him to say Da Bears?
The Bears.
Because he's clearly from New York.
I am from New York, but I'll say the Bears.
Okay. One of the bigger stories around the league is who's taking pay cuts.
Peyton Manning, oh yeah, breaking records all across the NFL, yeah. Peyton Manning, oh yeah, touchdowns are the greatest thing ever made, yeah.
Peyton taking a huge pay cut. Well, not huge. $4 million pay cut.
To us, it's huge.
Yeah. Peyton's pay cut bigger than I'll ever make in my life.
It's okay.
Seriously.
That's just some Papa John money there.
Right. That's
Papa
one.
John.
That's one large pizza commercial.
So I'll just do some old commercials.
Yeah. But he's now making $15 million from his 19 last year. More importantly, he's making less money than Eli.
Oh my God.
Eli's making 17 next year.
Two
Wow.
titles equals more money, right?
Oh, that's true.
I like your thinking over there.
I hate it.
Tell that to Kevin Johnson.
But no, I mean, yeah.
Low blow. Low blow.
Fuck you.
That's right. That's right.
He took less money for Barkley to come along, all right?
How'd that work out for him?
Oh.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Sure.
Closer than ever.
Sure, why not? So Eli taking the cut. He did it so that they could
Peyton taking the cut.
excuse me, Peyton, thank you,
Whoa.
taking the cut. Papa John taking the cut so that they could afford some more talent on the team. To be fair, before you even say it, Kobe could take a couple of pointers.
Right.
Well,
Take a pointer from the guy who plays hurt.
how much
First
more
off.
talent do they need
that's
on?
too far.
Oh God, how much more talent do they need on the Broncos? I mean, I felt like they had enough to begin with.
They've been suffering ever since they got rid of Prater.
Yeah, that's right. Since his alcohol abuse, they've been
Yeah.
nothing but
Right.
downhill.
The beer
since then.
gods are just shaming them right now. I think.
Rightfully so.
Well, if you think about it,
Yeah.
they're going to have to give Von Miller some money soon.
Yeah.
They have to probably keep a couple guys on defense happy.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably need to bring in something because they're going to lose. I think Julius Thomas, the tight end, in free agency.
Oh, okay.
Probably that, or maybe they freed this up to try to re-sign him.
That'll be huge, man.
So-
they
because
should try and re-sign him now.
Yeah, they
That,
should.
or maybe they have their eye on like a 28th pick tight end, some guy coming out of college that looks good. So
That's true, but man, that guy's a talent. Dude.
he is,
I mean,
but he was a talent with Peyton, so who knows what he's like.
Is there going to be for the
Yeah.
Niners that they want? Because we're giving up the whole fucking team.
Yeah, maybe they can give Vernon Davis because
Yeah.
it's a fire sale in San Francisco right now.
We'll get to that shortly.
But I kind of felt like Peyton Manning was he was looking for that tight end for a little bit. Like he was, looking at Jacob Tammy and all these other.
Yeah, he made
dudes,
all
like-
these horrible
Yeah.
tight ends decent.
They were decent, but
Dallas
this guy's
Clark,
a fucking
Jacob
star.
Taylor.
Yeah. He's unreal.
Yeah,
I mean,
they'd be smart to try to re-sign him, but the bigger money might be outside somewhere else.
That's true.
Even with the $4 million cut,
that's true.
Might be some
They
more
could
money
sign
somewhere
a
else.
decent one, and he'll be a star all of a sudden. So that's true.
like Miami. I mean, they may sign him. They're spending money, so
yeah,
they may sign up.
yeah, they are. They got. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
They got Donkey Kong.
Well, I was going to say, you're setting me up for the next one. About Miami. Donkey Kong Sue going to sign with Dolphins. 6 years, $114 million.
It's a lot of money.
Wow,
It's a lot of money for him.
He's a once in a lifetime player, but
it's a
But
lot of
here's why he deserves
barrels
it.
of money.
Yeah, here's why he deserves it. Because half of that's going back to the league.
Oh yeah. That's
oh
true.
yeah,
That guy gets fined
He's
like
gonna be
crazy.
stomping ink. He's gonna pull a Randy Orton on the field, just
Yeah.
stomping every limb.
RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He needs as much money he can get because he only makes about a third of it.
Yeah.
Surprising move of the week, at least for me. The Bears traded Brandon Marshall to the Jets.
That was surprising. They sent him to football purgatory.
Yeah,
Which is worse, the Bills or the Jets?
yeah.
your quarterback had a terrible season, so let's get rid of one of his weapons.
Yeah.
To be fair, Marshall had a very iffy season with his leg.
He was hurt,
injury.
yeah.
Yeah.
The punctured lung.
But still made the numbers up until the punctured lung
Yeah.
situation.
And then and even Cutler when he would lose Cutler. like his numbers would take a dip too. Like
Yeah.
I always thought they had a
That's
real
why
nice.
they brought him back.
Yeah, I thought they had a real nice rapport, even since Denver days. You know what I mean? They were playing really
Even
well
though
together.
Cutler's a piece of shit, like him and Marshall still played well together.
Exactly, they did. That's true.
They must need. I mean, their defense was terrible last year. I'm guessing it's just to shore up something on the defense.
That's true.
Maybe so.
They got Alshon Jeffrey. They're like, look, we got one great receiver here. We got to get rid of the old guy because we're not trading Alshon Jeffrey. This guy's a guy that can be here another 10 years. So.
They're just mad he wore green shoes.
Yeah. How dare you bring mental disorders to the forefront of America, sir?
Titty